Weenie, how could you say that? They don't all look alike. It's wrong one.
Legend has it that it was written by the Dark One.
The Kinonomicon
Ex Mortis. Roughly translated.
Good movie.
Of the dead.
Alrighty, Weenie, I can't believe you said that. That was so problematic.
You can't pull the joke off now. You already pushed the wrong button and ruined it.
You really subverted our expectations with that.
Eric says, it is time for the first Kinonomicon since I finally found the clip the Imagination song comes from.
Well, you
Where
should
does it come
enjoy
from?
it because
you tell us all the time and I forget, Weenie.
Wonder shows.
Yeah,
Okay.
and enjoy it while you can, because I'm pretty sure the people who own Wonder Shows and they're going to try and memory hole that series as quickly as possible. Like, Wonder Shows, and what's that?
It's the best show you're not watching.
Right? It's like Drawn Together. Now, Comedy Central is all like politically correct. They don't want anybody to remember that they ever had Drawn Together.
Lincolnvich says, I always feel like I'm waking in on something.
Walking in on something.
No, he says
Wanking.
Wanking in
wanking.
on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be that kind of stream. I mean, we are talking about the spawning, and you got to wank if you want to spawn.
That's true. Mark taught me how fish have sex today. It was great.
If you can call that sex, it's more like
I do.
squirting at each other.
Technically, that's sex anyway, right?
How
So
disappointing
anyways-
it must be to be.
Anyways, how are the humans on the stream doing today?
Master quick to get rid of that one. All right.
Oh, we'll get back to it. We'll circle back. Don't worry.
Yes.
But how are you doing, Mark?
I'm doing good, thank you.
You're welcome. I was.
All right.
I forgot the awful sound effects. I was on vacation since the last stream, so I didn't watch anything. So I guess Mark and Full Custom are carrying the stream today. How are you doing, Weenie?
I'm pretty okay. I have movies. I've seen movies, so everything's going well.
Yeah, I bet you're doing okay. You got your Vinegar Syndrome package, and you too, Mark, and mine still didn't
As
ship.
did I.
We ordered it only like hours apart. Like you guys ordered it at like 11 at night. I ordered mine at like 5 in the morning.
Fortune favors the bold. You should have woken up right at like 1 in the morning and had everything ready. I had everything all written down on a list. I had it all tiered out to what my number ones were going to be and what my sold out, like if it got sold out, like what I do as like my second choice. And it turns out I didn't need to try that hard because like nobody was really fighting with me over Christmas Evil or
one that I really wanted was called the Blood Harvest, and it was sold out. I was like, no.
You really wanted Blood Harvest? I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's got cool art.
Oh, so that is the one like strategy I do have to recommend for people who want to do one of those Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday or Black Friday sales is that the sales start at midnight Eastern time, and so you want to stay up until midnight or 11 o'clock or whatever it is equivalent in your time zone and just do it that night, because if you wait until morning, all the shit will be sold out by then. So that was the mistake I made during the Black Friday sale. Was I waited until like 7 in the morning to do it, and then like all the stuff I wanted was sold out. So this time I just stayed up late.
But Family Video is also, it might be over by now. They were having also having a Vinegar Syndrome sale. So I found Blood Harvest on there just a couple days ago, and I ordered it, and it's probably awful, isn't it?
It's kind of rough.
Kind of rough.
Tiny Tim's in it though, so you might like that.
It's got a clown on it.
Is in it, yes. I mean, yeah, it's got Tiny Tim and a clown. What more could you ask for?
No, it's got a clown, so I'm like, hey, you know what? It's a clown. I love clowns, so I'm
It's
gonna
not
watch
the
it.
kind of clown that you normally like, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, if you love clowns, you should check out Victor Salva's Clown House and then read the
Oh, there you
behind-the-scenes story on that movie and feel
Isn't
absolutely
that-
sick that you bought it.
Yeah, do it in that
Oh.
order.
In that order.
Okay. I'll do it in that order. But then, so that was $17, and I needed from Family Video, I needed to get to $25 so I could get free shipping. So I decided to spend $30-something.
That's how they get you.
And we
You
get
want that free shipping, that free $5, so you spent an extra $25. There you go.
right. But I got that Lon Chaney Warner Archive, Rip Warner Archive box set that's got let's see, Unholy 3, the Unholy 3 remake, He Who Gets Slapped. I think, what's the other one called? The Monster, I think, the one you watched.
Yeah,
Mark?
that's the only horror movie that's on the set, and I actually really like that one. It's not usually considered like in the top 10 of silent horror films, but it's a really good old dark house silent horror film. It's Lon Chaney basically plays this lunatic who takes over an asylum and starts experimenting on people because he thinks he's a scientist. And it's this really like spooky giant mansion asylum, like Arkham Asylum. It's full of like trap doors and secret passages and booby traps and shit. And he's luring people in there, and then he's basically taking them down to the basement and trying to chop them up. It's actually really good.
Oh, well, thanks for the info. I'm gonna rip this off.
It's been done. You're gonna rip off something from like 1925? Yeah, no one's done that before.
He literally just told you a movie that exists that you're going to be watching. Also, before we jump into it, Target has a buy two get one.
Don't do this to me.
It's been done. It's been did. Just get a Target card, max it out, never pay it, never have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
They pay for
Right.
everything. They'll pay for every last thing.
Oh man! So before the stream started, me and Weenie and Mark, you got in on pretty much the end of the conversation, but we're looking at some new Criterion announcement, some horror movie, and where you popped in as me and Weenie were going over the description, and it was something like, "Oh, here I got it." It says the most savagely subversive film by the iconoclastic auteur Luchino Visconti. Employs the mechanics of deliriously stylized melodrama to portray Nazism's total corruption of the soul. And we were talking about subversive, what that even is supposed to mean.
I know you didn't write that summary, Nasser, but it's impossible to read that summary and just not sound like a total asshole.
No, it is not.
It uses all the buzzwords for, ironically, Kino cinema. It just this is the most.
Oh man, and
crap.
it's from 1969. I guess it's Italian and German, and it's 157 minutes long. It's over 2.5 hours. I don't know, guys. It could be great, but I don't know. It's using like a bunch of words that typically just mean pretentious, like especially when they say subversive, because I don't even know what subversive even means anymore, because either it means something gross happened, or it means you wanted something to happen, but they did something else that was stupid, and so now you're upset. And people are like, "No, you just didn't get it. It's subversive cinema." Like, no, it's not. And Weenie, you sent a link that says 7 subversive horror movies. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to look at this and see if these are actually subversive and what subversive even means. Because I think a lot of the times, look at all these ads. I need ad blocker, but I think a lot of the times what it means is like it just means a plot twist. So this one says
plot twist. You now have malware.
Right.
Got him.
Funny games. I think this is a Criterion, and I have it, but I've never watched it.
You think you have it?
Do I? Yes, I do. I just look back at my shelf. I do have it. No, sometimes you get so many movies and they haven't watched, and you're like, wait, do I?
That's why I have an app on my phone where I scan the barcodes in for all of my movies.
Oh,
and that's how I know.
Oh, well, I mean, I just look back at my shelf. But Funny Games, have you guys seen this or what?
No.
It's a remake. There's 2 of them. Unless
Please,
that's the
not
original.
all at once.
Then there is a remake.
I'm noticing that a lot of these subversive movies are recent movies, with the exception of like one of them. Most of these are like, ooh, it's subversive because it came out in the last 10 years.
Right. I just scrolled down to find the second one, The Tall Man. I don't think I've heard of this one, but it says
It's not good. It marketed itself as a who's that long, slender guy in the woods?
Slender
Man.
Yeah, it marketed itself as a Slenderman movie, and then you watch it and it's not anywhere. And I think that's what they're referring to.
It sounds like the Walmart Asylum knockoff of a Slender Man movie. Like, oh, we can't call him Slender Man. Let's call him Tall Man.
Right,
Yeah.
but the content is nothing. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys for when you do finally get to when Vinegar Syndrome releases this movie in 30 years. You guys watch this.
That's how they get me.
I don't want to ruin it. But it's nothing supernatural. I'm not going to spoil it.
Well, look how the author of this article is trying to sell it. It says, "Be warned: The Tall Man is not a film for everyone, or mostly anyone,
or pretty much anybody who likes a movie.
But for those who enjoy a film that plays out in the most unexpected ways, The Tall Man is a must-see ASAP." But no, they probably just mean there's like a twist where like, and the tall man was the lady all along.
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah, I don't care. Go ahead.
Mark, are you okay? Chat,
I
everybody.
absolutely do not give a shit.
Right, I'm never gonna watch
the whole
this
thing
movie.
is like there's a tall man in the woods and he takes kids, right? But what? And then this town. I think their like economy's dying or something. I haven't seen it in a bit, but it turns out that Jessica Biel is actually kidnapping kids in town to put them with better families.
Oh wow, that's
just
awful.
said it's the lady kidnapping people or something. Or I said the real tall man's gonna be the lady. Like,
yeah,
right.
It's just
like,
a tall lady.
Right. It's always something stupid like that. It's never actually anything that's
Like,
subversive. Like,
is Jessica Biel on stilts? Because I'm pretty sure she's probably 5'8" at most.
No, you never see it because it's just like, oh, I wonder if he's out there.
Oh my god, that sounds awful. That sounds like
it's pretty rough. And again, this movie's not for anybody or everybody. And
you took one for the team there. The Cabin in the Woods. You see, this is the thing. Like I think earlier, Weenie, you said you were looking at this list or another list, and you said they even put Scream on it. But Cabin in the Woods is it's this list. It's satire, just like Scream. I don't understand what's.
It's just it's self-referential deconstructionist cinema. I don't know if that would qualify as subversive, but then again, you know, subversive is one of those words that's been used so much out of context. What the fuck does it even mean anymore? I guess
Mark's using his big French words now.
I don't think satire could be subversive because it's supposed to make fun of things you already know will happen. There are scenes you know you'll experience in a horror movie, especially something like Cabin in the Woods is satiring, parodying, whatever the correct word is, because they've got like the jock dude, they've got like the dumb blonde. They've got the stoner dude.
I mean, I guess it's subversive in certain ways. Like Chris Hemsworth's jock character is not actually like he's a jock, but he's not like the dumb asshole jock. He's actually really smart. And like the girl, like all the characters are supposed to fall into certain archetypes, actually have different personalities, and the operators have to like use pheromones and shit to change their personalities so they fall into those like certain groups. Except for the stoner pothead guy, because of course he's a stoner pothead guy. I guess that's subversive. That's the only thing that's really subversive about it. The rest of it's just Okay, maybe I'll give Cabin in the Woods because it starts out being like an Evil Dead style like zombies in the woods movie, and then halfway through it completely changes what the plot is, and it turns out that it's about those operators messing with people to stop the Lovecraftian demons from coming out of the ground.
You know what? I could give it.
That's the only way I could see it being.
It switches premises halfway through. So, but then that's like saying Fatal Exam is subversive because it can't make up its mind on what kind of fucking movie it wants to be.
There's plenty of movies too that have a pretty big plot twist that change the movie. It's not really. I mean, is that subversive then?
Well,
is that
no, there's a difference because plot twist is like something you, I guess, didn't see coming, but it doesn't have to do with your expectations. Like, I mean, I guess we all knew it. So, well, you guys, when you saw Empire Strikes Back, I mean, you guys already. Well, I don't know if you guys already knew like how popular that thing was with Luke, I am your father. But like, I even knew that, you know, like a decade before I ever watched Star Wars. But something like that is a plot twist, but not, but would I? But no, it doesn't subvert your expectations because you wouldn't suspect that in the first place. But I think something like Psycho would probably count with subverting expectations, especially at the time it came out, because everybody watching that was like, all right, this is Janet Leigh, she's gonna be the main character, and then she dies halfway through. So I think something like
that would be subversive. I'd say that. But then, like, what do you call From Dusk Till Dawn? Is that like reverse subversive? Because you think you're going to see a vampire movie, then the first half of it is just like a crime thriller, and then the second half of it turns into a vampire movie. So is it like double subversive, reverse subversive?
Oh no, inverted subversion.
Inverted subversion. Yes.
Oh, that's going to be on the next Criterion releases on their label.
You found an even more pretentious phrase, hot dog. Criterion's going to be all over that.
It inverts expectations.
It inverts expectations.
All right, so Scream. So it says, the most brilliant thing about Kevin Williamson's debut screenplay for Scream, at the time known as Scary Movie. I swear, if I have to see that one more time, like that reminds me of like all those dumb, bloody, disgusting articles that always state the obvious with their like top 10 lists. Yeah. Like if it's Scream, it's like the number one thing is, did you know it was actually called Scary Movie? You know what I'm talking about? Or they'll be like, it'll be like 10 things you didn't know about Chucky. Number one, he's possessed by Charles Lee Ray. Like,
it's like, did you know that Eric Stoltz was originally cast as Marty McFly, but was replaced by Michael J. Fox? Like, no, really? The thing that they say in every single documentary?
They actually shot a big chunk of Back to the Future with Eric Stoltz.
Oh God, like the worst one is like, did you know that the very first music video on MTV was Video Killed the Radio Star? Oh my God, everybody knows that. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Oh my goodness. But it says, let's see, so blah blah, debut screenplay for Scream is that the film goes so far as to literally I don't know why bloggers love the word literally. Lay out
hold on. The one thing I hate about bloggers, period, is they talk like a typical Californian. There's no editing.
We all are Californian.
It's awful. And as a Californian, I can say that, so don't even get offended.
Oh, I hate Californians. But so it says the film literally goes so far as to literally lay out all of the rules literally of a literally horror movie before it delightfully dismembers each and every rule with gory gusto. From its Hitchcock blonde switch at the beginning to the use of two final killers, Wes Craven's Scream is about as mainstream as subversive horror gets. Blah blah blah. No, I wouldn't call it like everybody wants to say Hitchcockian for everything that's not Hitchcockian. Hitchcockian would be if Drew Barrymore actually was like, 40 minutes into the movie, then she gets killed. But she's the very first death. She's there for just like 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, but in all the trailers, they really played her up.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
on release.
I was -1 years old.
Damn. You weren't even a boss baby yet.
Yeah, I wasn't even a boss baby. No, but the two final, the two killers, that's unique, but again, I don't know if it's
a plot twist. It's not subverting expectations. I mean, it's like saying the end of the original Friday the 13th, where the killer turns out to be a character who was never seen or referenced at any other point in the movie. Like, that's not subverting expectations. It's just a plot twist. Yeah,
right.
Well, let's hurry this along. We need to get to Piranha 2: The Spawning.
Creep 2, I've never seen it. You guys seen this?
It's the first one's better. The first one's pretty good.
Haven't seen either one. Let's see. Resolution, never heard of her.
It's good.
You guys seen this?
Yeah, it's from Benson and Moorhead. I'm a fan of all their stuff. It's weird. It's like
Is
a little horror comedy. Not really. I mean, it's got a neat little twist at the end. There's some cool. I don't know. It's worth watching though. And
The Exorcist, I don't understand. How is this subversive? Literally everything you think will happen happens. Not that it's telegraphed, but I mean, you're watching this and you're like, wow, I hope good wins over evil. And then it does.
Right? I mean, the hero sacrifices his life to save the girl at the end, but that is really common. That's not subversive. And there's literally nothing else in that movie that could possibly qualify as subversive. What the fuck are they talking about?
It's one of the first films to come out and say, hey, the devil's actually bad.
Oh, yeah. We all liked the devil before The Exorcist came around.
Everyone loved it. Grandma wouldn't shut up about that guy.
Right. Which, by the way, Mark, don't think I didn't notice the priest in, I think it was Common America, was named Father Blotty.
That was literally a placeholder in the script for a better name, and then we forgot to come up with a better name, so it ended up being Father Bloody. And now we're stuck with it. So.
That's actually pretty funny.
Hey, you laugh, but that's how G.I. Joe the movie wound up with Cobra Law. Buzz Dixon was like, I need to come up with a name for this ancient civilization of snake people from the Himalayas. I'm just going to call them Cobra Law in the first draft, and then we'll come up with something better later. Like, and then the narrator pops in and is like, but they didn't come up with anything better later.
What's wrong with Cobra Law? It works.
Oh man. So all right, but let me see what it says. It says back in the winter of 1973, director William Friedkin and novelist, screenwriter, producer William Peter Blatty declared war on the basic human value system with their Take No Prisoners horror film, The Exorcist. The Academy Award-winning box office destroying masterpiece is, for all intents and purposes, a massacre of morals and good manners. The filmmaker's total disregard for common decency is what has. See, none of this is subversive. It's just like, oh, something gross happened. Like
she threw up pea soup on somebody that you haven't seen that in a movie before. How you're supposed to eat pea soup, not throw it up. That's subversive. No, you know what's subversive? Piranha 2: The Spawning, because it's a movie about killer fish,
right?
But they fly. I mean, fish aren't supposed to fly.
They get drunk.
Yeah,
they
have gross fish sex. Yeah,
that's gross. Tell me all about it.
And also subversive is that it's supposed to be a James Cameron movie, but he got fired after the first week and is actually directed by some Italian guy nobody gives a shit about.
You could just say some Italian guy.
Oh, those Italians and their awful movies.
They just won't stop.
except for like
war crime.
Except for like 3 or 4 films by Dario Argento.
I know Dario Argento. I gotta say, I kind of think he's an overrated director. He had his like heyday back in like the late 70s.
This is your last stream on my channel.
I know it's one of those things like, oh my god, that's sacrilege. But if you look at his filmography, like all the movies he's done, it's probably like 5 that are actually any good.
Yeah, out of like 400.
Right, and like everything he's made since like Phenomena has just been trash. Like go from because it's a trilogy, so you got to watch all 3 movies. Watch Suspiria, it's great.
Yeah.
Watch Inferno, it's good, and then skip all the way to the 3rd movie, Mother of Tears, which looks like it was like filmed for like a made-for-TV movie, like shot on video with like Asylum tier special effects. It's garbage.
Is that the one with Adrian Brody?
Yeah, and of course Asia Argento. It's really bad. It has none of his like the flourish that you expect from Argento. All the crazy colors and giallo shit. It's got none of that. It's so dry and it's so drab and it's so workmanlike. And that's what all of his movies have been since like 1989. The guy just lost his spark a long time ago.
I still have to see a Phenomenon. I want to see. I think it's called Four Flies on Gray Velvet or something like that.
That one's a giallo one. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. I've liked all his movies I've seen except Opera, which Yucky Gum is going to hate me for that because he just says in the chat, Opera's awesome. But no, I hated that one.
Opera's pretty good. I hated Opera the first time I watched it, and then I watched it again. And I was like, man, this is rad.
No, I was into it the first like 3 minutes because I was going through my phase with like movies set in theaters like Blood Theater and The Tingler and a few others, and I was looking for movies set in theaters and anything along those lines. And so I was like, oh, you know what, Opera? Yeah, I'll get that. I like Dario Argento. I hated it. I liked the gore. I liked the needles on the eyes, being forced to watch him, the killer kill somebody. But yeah, other than that, it was a snooze fest.
Check out Deep Red. That's a pretty good Argento.
Oh, I like Deep Red.
Deep Red's good.
Yeah.
All the stuff from around that time are good.
Yeah, he had like, I don't know, a sweet spot of, I guess it probably amounts to like 10 years, which I guess is a good run for any director.
Bird with the Crystal Plumage, by the way, is fantastic.
Tenebrae.
Oh yeah, his Animal trilogy.
Tenebrae. Yeah. Tenebrae is great.
Phenomena is pretty top too, though.
Yeah, Phenomena is where I cut it off, though. I just don't think I've enjoyed anything after that one. But Phenomena, even then, has that. I feel like maybe he exhausted all of his creative juices in the last 15 minutes of Phenomena.
Oh, yeah.
The ending of that movie is just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Right, and to think he could have directed Piranha 8.
Oh man, I really wish that would have been amazing. Because Piranha 2, like holy fuck, that movie is. I was surprised that a movie about flying mutant fish that eat people could be so goddamn boring. Like even the original Piranha. I mean, the original Piranha probably has less Piranha moments in it than Piranha 2, but because it was directed by Joe Dante, it has a really fast clip and it has really fun characters. It's a Joe Dante movie, so it's interesting. Piranha 2, despite having James Cameron's name on it, he really, even by his own admission, he said that he got fired so early in the production of that movie that it has nothing from him in it. It's so fucking boring. It's got all these annoying characters because it takes place at a resort in like Jamaica. And so they have all these comedy relief characters who are at the resort who are all just going to get eaten at the end. And we're just watching them do a whole bunch of like hijinks and shticks throughout the whole movie. And it's just really annoying. Like there's this Jewish cougar lady who's looking for a rich doctor to marry. And then there's like this one, ne'er-do-well dork who's trying to get laid. And there's all these stupid characters and they just take up so much time.
Wait, so what did he get fired for?
It was basically I got to look up the director's name, but I don't know if you like typing. Basically, What happens was the producer of the movie brought his pitch to Roger Corman for New World Pictures to produce Piranha 2. And Roger Corman said, like, this is beneath even me. I won't do it. And wow. So the Italian guy was like, well, can I license the rights from you to do a Piranha 2 sequel on my own? And Corman's like, I will allow it. It's like, okay. And so he took the check. And so the Italian guy produced the movie, but he wanted to direct it, but he couldn't get anybody to co-finance it if he was directing. So he poached James Cameron from Roger Corman's studio, but his intention from the beginning was to fire James Cameron as early as possible so he could take over as director. It was a really shitty. He was a really shitty guy, basically. And so, like really after like 1 week of Cameron on set, the Italian guy just said like, "Mamma mia, creative differences, get the fuck out of here," and then he took over directing, even though James Cameron still has like a credit on the movie. He didn't do anything.
Wow, talking like an Italian. Imagine if H.P. Lovecraft were here, man. He's terrifying.
Oh yeah, he'd be so sick. He's like, oh god, the inconceivable horrors. I'm losing my mind.
Right. Unlike anything I've ever seen before. Unlike anything on Earth.
Linguini, it looks like tentacles.
You guys, I thought of a horror movie that actually does subvert expectations.
What's that?
The slasher movie Intruder, because you think Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi are going to be the stars, but Sam Raimi's in it for like 3 minutes, and Bruce Campbell shows up in the last 5 seconds.
Well, that makes me think of Maniac Cop 2, where Bruce Campbell, the survivor from the first Maniac Cop, you think he's going to be the hero, and then even that's not. He gets killed in like the first 5 minutes, but even that's not.
Yeah.
But he Friday was in the 13th original. Yeah, but Friday the 13th Part 2 kills off Adrienne King in like the first 5 minutes, and she was a survivor from the first movie. That's actually kind of common to kill off the survivor in the beginning of the sequel.
Oh man. Talking about Roger Corman movies, I just bought the remake of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah, the Rick Moranis one. That's really good.
Yeah, it's the director's cut.
Oh, so you get the dark ending.
The dark ending. Well, it's got both cuts, but it advertises the director's cut on it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll watch it. It's like 9 minutes longer.
That's the thing is like I grew up with the original cut, so I like that ending, the happy ending. But the darker ending, the director's cut ending, has like a whole bunch of really awesome special effects, and it was the intended ending. It's really cool. So yeah, I'd say watch that one. You'll probably end up liking it more because you're an edgy boy.
Right. And I finally did get Army of Darkness.
Oh my
you'll
god!
finally cap off the Evil Dead trilogy. You've put it off long enough.
Yep, but I don't know when to watch it.
It's so you bought the version that just has the theatrical cut on it, and that thing is like short. It's like 75 minutes. It is not a time sink. You can knock that movie out fast.
I don't know. Do I want to do that, or do I want to watch the awful episodes of Twin Peaks? The last episode I watched before I went on vacation was the one where the killer was revealed, and I already know I'm in store for the awful episodes because I already watched them years ago, but I'm watching it with my brother. It's his first time watching it, so we're gonna watch all the episodes. And I was like,
You're gonna make him. Those episodes destroy all the goodwill that the first season and a half built up of Twin Peaks. By the time you get to the end of season 2, you hate Twin Peaks.
No,
it's
by
so
the
bad.
time I get to like the couple episodes before like the killer reveal, I even started to hate it just because there's so much. There's so many stupid things with like the lady with the eye patch. Like her whole story goes nowhere, which I'm surprised. Like even like she even has her storyline has quite a bit of screen time in the episode where the killer's revealed, and David Lynch directed that episode. I know he didn't write it,
Yeah.
but I'm still surprised he was like, yes, I will shoot this.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah, even those last few episodes in the Laura Palmer arc, they're setting up like the storylines, the filler storylines for the last
Right.
half of season 2. So they have to, like, what's the name of the stupid like escaped lunatic killer?
The Wyndham Earl dude.
Wyndham Earl, that terrible character. So he's like the second half of season 2 is the Wyndham Earl arc, and it's awful. But they have to set that up.
It's funny how they start to set him up too, because it's just randomly just out the blue. Cooper's like, "Oh no, a letter from Wyndham Earl. It's a chess move," and everybody's like, "Oh, who's that?" And he's like, "Oh, the guy that trained
my arch
me."
nemesis. You've never heard of him?
Right.
I thought I had mentioned him before. Now, okay.
Right. He's like, "Oh no, this must mean something bad is going to happen." I hate that arc so much. I just hate it. I hate it. Twin Peaks has a good first like 10 episodes, and it's all downhill.
We got 23 minutes left, so I need to tell you guys about the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. I mean, so it's a found footage movie that was made in 2007, but it was considered like too edgy even for Nasser. So it got like shelved for like 13 years until Scream Factory finally put it out on DVD or Blu-ray a few years ago.
It was leaking online a lot too. Like torrent sites had it and everything.
Yeah,
and
there was
part of the delay of the release.
Wait, so why wasn't it out? I don't get it.
So it was considered like if you watch the movie, it's not. It doesn't live up to the hype that it had because they suppressed the movie, and so that made everybody want it even more. It's really not as sick and intense as you think it is, but it's like a pseudo snuff film. It's a found footage movie, but basically it's about this serial killer who kidnaps women and chains them up in his basement and sexually assaults them for years until they die and tortures them and mutilates them.
Every movie ever.
Yeah, so it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Hostel, but it's done in a found footage style, so it's trying to be like realistic. And I guess just because it was filmed with a black and white camcorder instead of like 16 millimeter film, that was like, oh, that's crossing the line. We can't release this. We just released House of a Thousand Corpses, but we can't release this. It's black and white. It's the only thing that really bugged me about it. I mean, the acting was bad, and that's the thing that betrays the found footage part of it is that the acting's really bad, so you can tell it's fake. Though the thing that really bugged me about it is that I'm pretty sure that the guy who directed it was literally legitimately getting his rocks off on all the weird fetish crap he was putting in the movie, because it's all about this crazy guy who kidnaps women and has weird fetishes that he subjects them to, and they're all so specific. I can't help but feel that it was the director just like putting his fetishes on film. Like it's like when you're watching a tween sitcom on Nickelodeon and just suddenly the preteen girls take off their shoes and squish tomatoes with their feet. You're like, I'm pretty sure that's the work of Dan Schneider, putting in some of his gross foot fetish crap into this episode. And guess what? That's exactly what it is. And that's kind of what I got from the Poughkeepsie tapes with some of that shit.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't address that in the special features. He was never like, oh yeah, no, actually this is a movie about my fetishes. And
like, I got to go up and use the bathroom. We'll be back in 25 minutes. Excuse me.
I remember watching it years ago, and I found a lot of it to be effective. Like the whole scene where he's like stalking the child. I was like, this feels terrible to watch right now.
Yeah,
there's
so
like
that
the whole
part,
kid scene, right?
Yeah, when she's sitting on the front yard and he just basically gets up and talks to her, and it's really awkward, and then he just snatches her up. Like that part's effective, but the parts where like he's got the women chained up in the basement apartment, and he's like yelling at them, and he's like, "Call me master," and she's like, "Oh, please don't hurt me, master." Like,
Oh, man.
like, okay, this is bad.
Oh man, that stuff's always tough to watch. Like in The Devil's Rejects. Oh man, that was such a tough one. Like all the hotel stuff.
It's almost more effective.
Motel, rather.
The Devil's Rejects. Yeah, like The Devil's Rejects is, I don't know. I found like the torture and sequences in The Devil's Rejects more effective than the Poughkeepsie tapes, which is,
like sexually effective.
Like, oh yeah, I mean, in all the right ways. I had to, well, I'd keep screen caps of that movie on my phone whenever I go into the bathroom. No,
for me, it's Nutty Professor, by the way.
If anything, I think the torture scenes in Devil's Rejects made me like. It got more of an emotional reaction. It made me angrier because it feels less like torture and more like bullying. It's almost like
it's sadistic,
like a jock. He's really just like calling them names and being really mean to them. Like, come on, stop it, Bill. You're a nice guy.
Right.
I know there's a nice guy in there somewhere.
Linkovich says Twin Peaks leaves Netflix at the end of the month. Yeah, that's why we're all big brains on here and we play Blu-ray. I don't think any of us watch Netflix. Maybe Weenie a little bit. Do you, Weenie?
I watch stuff. I watch any kind of exclusives that might come out streaming. Why not?
Oh, that's lame.
I just like to watch movies. I watched the new George Romero movie, Adventures in the Amusement Park, if you're old.
Oh, yeah. You told me it wasn't good, though, so that's why I was
pretty whatever.
No, originally
people are losing their shit about it on Twitter, and I don't know why. I don't know if they watched a different movie than I did. Because it wasn't.
I think it's just the hype of the Lost Romero movie. Yeah, I mean, you were talking about it last week. You said that it was originally like a comedy, and they recut it into a horror movie.
No. It's an industrial film, which is like a film they might show you, I think, on a job or something. But it's sponsored. It was sponsored by the Lutheran Church. And it's about aging.
And
it's done in a way that's really effective and on paper is horrifying. It's about a man who, and again, it's supposed to be about elderly treatment and everything. So they kind of use the theme park or the carnival or whatever as a setting, and everything's kind of a metaphor for things the elderly deal with. And it sounds kind of mundane, but it makes it a little more surreal, kind of interesting. And you get those flashes of Romero horror there, and there's times that it works, but it's just kind of boring,
Huh? I mean, the trailer looked solid.
The trailer's great.
I was considering getting Shuddered to watch it, but yeah, after hearing all this about it, it's a no from me, dog. I'm not going to watch it.
I mean. So a lot of like Romero's really old stuff. I mean, there are some Romero movies I don't like, even the ones that people praise all the time, like The Crazies, the original one, not the remake, the actual Romero one. I may want to try that one again.
I have it, but I didn't watch it.
I mean, I've watched it twice, and I just found it boring both times. Maybe I'll give it another shot someday, but I've never gotten into that movie. Monkey Shines. That one is also just not very good. It's stupid. It's just so fucking stupid. I've never been able to get into Monkey Shines. I mean, I like Romero. I've liked more of his movies than I've disliked, but he's got some bad ones.
What else did you watch, Weenie?
Oh my gosh, I watched Love and Monsters. That was a great movie. I bought it. I rented it on Amazon for like $3 or $4, and then I bought it the next day.
Are the characters humans or are they hot dogs?
They're humans. No hot dogs inside, actually.
Oh, good.
It's like a post-apocalypse. And it's kind of this newer post-apocalypse I've been seeing in games and stuff where it's just the regular world but decayed. And I like that a lot more than Mad Max. It's really cool.
That's true. I have noticed that a lot more recently. It's like just the regular world, but it looks a little like filthier.
It's overgrown and everything. And I like that look a lot. And so it's basically about this end of the world scenario where everything that's cold-blooded has now mutated. So you've got crazy frogs, unlike that singing crazy frog, different actual frogs, killer bugs and everything that are just huge and monstrous. And so nobody lives on the surface world anymore. People are living underground. And this kid has to go see his girlfriend from 7 years ago because they finally reconnected, but she's at a whole other place. It's going to take him 7 days to get to. and he's a total weenie, and so he's got to
Wait,
cross
so
the world.
So he's basically going to go on a 7-day running battle against giant lizards and snakes and turtles and things just so he can go to a booty call. Is that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, keep
it's
that
really
pussy
fun.
warm for me. I'm on my way.
It's fun. It reminded me of Skull Island quite a bit with crazy creatures and fun action. And I just right after was like, man, that was such a fun movie. It almost feels rare to get movies that are kind of fun rides like that, you know?
That's why I like the MonsterVerse movies. There's no propaganda. There's no hidden agenda. It's like, you want to watch Godzilla and King Kong team up to fight Mecha Godzilla? Well, we've got your back.
Why would you watch that when you could watch the new Black Christmas or the new The Craft?
Oh my! That makes me feel old. The idea that they're remaking a movie from the '90s because the '90s version is considered like out of touch with today's youth. I'm like,
right.
Oh wow. Are they going to remake The Faculty next? Because oh man.
Oh man. That is really funny. Yucky Gum says, let's see. Crap, I got to go. I have not seen the Poughkeepsie tapes later, guys. I don't even think we got into spoilers, so I don't.
There's not really much to spoil. Yeah. It's a found footage movie, and so, just by the nature of found footage movies, they have to start at the ending and tell you where they found the footage. So that gives you an idea of how it ended. So, yeah, that one's kind of telegraphed to you.
One thing that bugged me about Poughkeepsie tapes is how they're just like, this killer's just like probably the best killer ever. He's the most genius killer. And you're just like, oh, come on.
It's not as bad as The Last Broadcast. You ever see that one?
No.
Because that was the found footage film that came out like 6 months before the Blair Witch Project, so it got completely overshadowed. And it was a serial killer found footage film about a serial killer called the Jersey Devil. And it has the stupidest fucking ending of any found footage film I've ever seen. And I've seen at least 3 of the Paranormal Activities. I'll go, okay, so... It's a pseudo documentary, so it's there's the host of the documentary is going around and interviewing all like the relatives of victims or the victims who got away, and it's done in this found footage style, and it's showing black and white like surveillance footage of the killer and everything. And then at the very end, here's the twist: the host of the documentary was the killer all along.
Oh my god!
Oh my!
It's so fucking
so
dumb.
Subversive.
Oh yeah, that subverted my expectations. Holy cow! Yeah, that's garbage. I really don't like The Last Broadcast.
Yankovic says Nasser loves to talk down to the common man from his throne of Blu-rays because I said none of us watch Netflix.
Never betray the Ray.
Right. Which I don't know. It's kind of funny how we're always just spending like $30 per movie on just the worst movies.
Yeah, right.
Like we just spent all this money on Vinegar Syndrome of all companies to buy movies.
I'll have the last laugh by being able to watch Alien from LA while it's taken off from Netflix. You dummies.
Right.
You think I'm going to get buyer's remorse from buying Witch Trap in a 4K scan? Hell no.
Right. Hot Dog's like, I get to watch Scanner Cop 1 and 2, losers.
I am very excited for Scanner Cop 1 and 2, actually.
Oh, man. Let me know how
I think they're
is.
4K, too. Ooh, garbage in 4K.
Right.
It's like you're really at the dome.
I'm looking at my Vinegar Syndrome haul right now, and some of these I'm like, holy fuck, was I drunk or high when I bought these? Because I don't even remember some of these. Like, why the hell did I buy Pledge Night? I don't even remember putting that in my cart.
I definitely had a few that I was shaking my head, like, what was I thinking?
Right? I was like, did they pull a Charles Band and just throw the movie in the box for free? I've got like, I got a few of these I remember getting. So I got Madman. That's one I've been looking forward to for a while. And then I got House of the Dead, which is it's technically public domain. You can go on YouTube and watch it for free, but I'd rather watch it in like a 2K scan because God knows why. Christmas Evil. That's another one that's public domain, but they did a really nice cleanup.
Christmas Evil is public domain?
Yeah, it's available all the time. You can find so many like really cheapo 99-cent DVDs of it, but they all look like shit because they're like the public domain scan. So they're like all like ripped from a VHS tapes. What else? It's because they had the same problem that Night of the Living Dead had. because Night of the Living Dead was copyrighted under a different name, Night of the Flesh Eaters. So when they changed it to Night of the Living Dead, they that entered it into the public domain. Like Christmas Evil has like 12 different names, so I think that's why it's public domain.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's see. I got the trilogy from some Mexican dude. What the hell is his name?
Some Mexican dude.
Wait, what trilogy?
Oh yeah, Ruben Galindo Jr. His trilogy: Don't Panic, Grave Robbers, and Cemetery of Terror. They were all hyped really, really high on Vinegar Syndrome, so I just decided to go in and get all three. They better not be shit. I'm counting on you, Mexico. Don't disappoint me.
Wait, speaking of Scanner Cop.
Speaking of Mexico, what the hell's wrong with that place?
No, right. But have you guys seen Scanners 2 and 3? I've only seen the first one.
I saw one of them on the Sci-Fi Channel so long ago, I don't even know which one it was. And I've never seen either of the Scanner Cops, so... yeah.
I don't know. That's why I was like, yeah, I'll pass. Because, first of all, I didn't know there were so many Scanners movies. I always thought it was just the first one. And now that I see there's so many, I'm like, they probably just wanted to capitalize on it.
Back in the day, I used to confuse Scanners with Trancers. Like, is this a Scanners movie or a Trancers movie? I'm confused.
Is this Tranny Cop like it says on my uncle's Blu-ray?
I think I prefer Trancers, actually.
Yeah. All you need to know is that Michael Ironside dies in Scanners 1, so he's not in the sequel, so why even bother? Like,
Wasn't he Michael alive at the end?
Michael Ironside? He's the bad guy in Scanners.
Oh.
His head blows up.
He's Bad Scanner.
Oh, I don't know any of the actors' names.
He's Bad Scanner, not good.
Eric says, blood for the blood god, Blu-rays for the Blu-ray throne. And Bullet says, a throne of lies. Right.
Hey, you guys make fun of Blu-rays, but when every single movie ever made winds up on Disney Plus in like a weird edited format, and you can no longer watch Scanner Cop 2 uncut as God intended, like all of us with our Blu-rays from Vinegar Syndrome are going to be laughing at you.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Disneyland is crowning the Scanner Cop as a Disney princess, and you're all at the parade.
Right. Right. But that's seriously it. Like they've edited out scenes of movies before for streaming websites.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be much longer until they're just completely rewriting them. Like the people from Turner Classic Movies, they've done quite a few videos like apologizing for the history of film and just really talking down to people like, we want to show you guys the first talkie movie, The Jazz Singer, but the guy in what's his name?
It's like, little known fact: the very first word ever spoken on film was the N-word.
Right. No, but what's his name? Al something or other. They're like
Al Jolson.
Al Jolson. Yeah, they're like they're like, oh, but he does blackface, and we need to explain it to people. And by the way, most of the people that watch our channel are in their 50s, but we need to explain it to you guys.
What the fuck? Jimmy Kimmel did blackface all throughout the 90s. They have to explain what blackface is to us every night before the Tonight Show.
His Karl Malone impression was really funny too.
It was though, yeah. Too bad he turned into such a fucking liberal douchebag, but it was funny on the Man Show back in the day.
But they're all like, we have to explain it to you guys. And then Turner Classic Movies started saying they're going to do this thing where they reframe the movies, which basically, from what I interpreted from their cringe video, was they just meant like before and after the movie they're gonna have some woke discussion preaching to you why a certain thing was problematic or bad, and they started saying, oh, I swear we're never gonna just edit these things out of the movies. But just the fact they were bringing it up, I'm like, yeah, I think you guys are gonna edit these movies. So
it was never a problem until they started pointing them out. It's like if you buy like the Disney Treasures DVDs that are in those like metal tins that have like all the shorts in them, the classic shorts. They're all uncut, but they have mandatory apologies from Leonard Maltin attached to the beginning of each short, where he's like, "We're really, really sorry about this one. We know that Uncle Tom's Cabin was a fantastic piece of literature, but we're really sorry about Mickey and Minnie in blackface."
Right. They're no, just go on.
No, so you can't skip the apologies from Leonard Maltin either. And half the time it's like they're apologizing for stuff where like I wouldn't have even noticed it if he hadn't brought it up. like there's a part in one of them. It's a Mickey Mouse short, a black and white one called The Haunted House, which is like one of my favorites because it's about the haunted house. But the lights go out and all you see is like Mickey's eyeballs and like his mouth, and he goes, "Mammy, Mammy," and like that's the thing that gets the apology from Leonard Maltin, where it's like we're really sorry about this scene where Mickey says "Mammy." To give context, here's a picture of Al Jolson in blackface, and it just shows something even more offensive.
Right. It's got to be kind of weird having to apologize for Mickey Mouse, like the shit that guy's doing.
Right, or apologizing for the entire history of film. Like they think people are just gonna like beat women and wear blackface. It's so goofy and it's so funny.
Throughout the 20s, we just beat women and wore blackface.
That's a Florida Man headline.
It's funny. Like I don't know, they point out stuff like that, but like they never actually like point out like stuff like, oh, and by the way, don't shoot people. And they don't need to point that out in the first place. But it's just so weird how it's always like this guy was problematic. Because he played a character that wasn't his race. Like I even like when I was first going through my like really big like silent film phase, I was watching all these like documentaries and stuff, and I was finding like, every video I could about Lon Chaney. And there's this video on
Chinaman
YouTube.
A lot.
Right, that's what I was getting to. There's this video on YouTube where a bunch of makeup and effects people are talking about Lon Chaney and their inspiration from him, and one guy's like, oh, and he played 2 Asian characters in the same movie, and but back then they didn't know that was bad, but he did a good job, but it's still bad, guys, it's bad. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's acting.
Have you seen Lon Chaney in those movies where he played Chinese people? He literally he taped his eyelids back so they would look squeaky. No. It's like, oh wow, this is great.
No, I think that's actually one of the ones in the that Lon Chaney set I just bought.
I think it is.
It sounds like an apology's warranted for that from the way you're describing.
Well, it's even funnier though if you get to like the Fu Manchu movies made in the 70s where it's Christopher Lee playing Fu Manchu, and he doesn't even do the honor of taping his eyelids back. He just squints throughout the movie.
For some reason, that makes me think of I had a Phantasm release on Blu-ray, and it opened with Angus Scrimm talking about him coming up on the script for Phantasm or whatever, and he's like, this wasn't so out of character. In the past, I've played a drunk, a Chinaman, and now an alien. Just like, Jesus.
I've seen that intro's on the original DVD that I bought back in like 1999. Yeah. I'm like, you put Chinaman. Okay.
He's like naming all these things, and then Chinaman is with it.
It's so weird because you know what he doesn't list when he's going over his whole career? He doesn't list that time he played Abraham Lincoln. You know, I would put that at the top of my list if I'm trying to impress people. You know, like I played a Chinaman. I played a coal miner. I also played Abraham Lincoln, but that's not important right now. The important thing is I played a Chinaman.
Oh my goodness. Yucky Gums is too bad. Even Blu-rays are suffering from director's cuts. The only way to get the theatrical Robin Hood Prince of Thieves is to get a foreign version. Yeah, I mean, Blu-rays sometimes have their problems. Like I want to get The Exorcist theatrical cut, but I don't know, it's like for some reason it's like $40 on Amazon, but I have like 2 or 3 copies of the extended cut and they were only like $5 or $10.
Yeah, that is actually kind of an issue, is that director's cuts aren't always better than the original version, and like case in point is like Star Wars, the special editions fucking suck, you know, and you can't get the original editions of Star Wars. Everybody knows that. I'm not telling anybody anything they don't know, but the original versions are all like out of circulation. And you said like Exorcist, you know, it's easier now to get the version you've never seen before than the original theatrical one, but there's another one that comes to mind where you can't find the original. Oh, The Warriors. Yeah, fuck. You can't find the good version of that movie anywhere. It's just that crappy DVD cut that has like the comic book panel.
Stupid quote-unquote director's cut.
Yeah, that thing's trash. But you can't find the original version anywhere.
All right. And we're coming up on an hour here just about. So
I didn't get to talk about the Monster of Frankenstein anime from 1982 that I watched.
This is one of your 70s sex
you can go ahead
again.
and talk about it if you want.
Okay, I'll talk about it really quick. It's based off the Marvel comic monster of Frankenstein. It was done as part of a deal with Toei. They also did that Tomb of Dracula movie I talked about a few weeks ago. But it tries to adapt. It adapts the Marvel Comics adaptation of the Mary Shelley novel, so it actually sticks a lot to the novel. Except at the ending, it's just everybody kills themselves. Like Frankenstein's misunderstood throughout the entire movie. He's just like, "Rrr!" And everyone's like, "Holy shit, a monster!" And then they blow their brains out every time they see him. It's like that South Park episode where all the hillbillies accidentally walk in on Chris Hansen, like, "Oh damn, it's Chris Hansen!" And they put a gun in their mouth and blow their brains out. It's like, "Oh dang, it's Frankenstein!" And they blow their brains out. It's just like all, and so the movie is so depressing because at the very end, Frankenstein's like, "Holy shit, everybody kills themselves as soon as they see me. Frankenstein must do the unthinkable." And then he just like wanders off a cliff, and he's like the little girl who's his friend. He's like, "Goodbye forever, little girl." Then he like falls backward like off the cliff, like he's trying to take the Nestea plunge, except it's off the side of a mountain. And then he just like falls to his death. And then the little girl looks back, and her dad, who's Dr. Frankenstein, is like, "I can't live with what I've done." So he takes a double-barrel shotgun and points it at his chest and blows a hole in his torso. And he's still like. And even though he has like a huge gaping wound in his chest, his daughter runs up to him. It's like, "Daddy, why?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, honey. Go live with your grandfather." He dies, and that's just how the movie ends. It's so fucking weird. I'm not sure I understand it. That entire ending was made up by the Japanese. It's not in the comic at all.
Gum says, "Does the theatrical cut of Richard Donald Superman?"
Richard Donner Superman.
Well, he said stupid autocorrect. I know what he means when he says Richard Donald Superman. The movie was only available in the Blu-ray box set, but thankfully the 4K version is the theatrical.
So was the only version available for a while that one really weird one that like uses scenes from Superman 2 and scenes from like Margot Kidder's like audition, her screen audition, her screen test, and like splices it into the movie because it was Richard Donner trying
the Donner cut?
Yeah, the Donner cut, where he was trying to do his preferred cut of, I guess, like Superman 2, and he just like uses footage from like Superman 1 and puts it in there. So now like the movie doesn't work with Superman 1. Like you can't watch Superman 1 and the Donner cut of Superman 2 back to back because it repeats the same ending. It's really bad.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Right. Linkovich says Nasser has already popped some melatonin and checked out. No, but I will do that
His
in a few
head's
minutes.
on his desk. He's
on Mars. He's on Mars burying Norma Bates because it's the only way to put her soul at rest.
Oh, goodness, I forgot him. I was cracking up about that for like a solid hour after that stream. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But anyways, everybody, have a good night. And Weenie, I still can't believe you said they all look the same.